Hi, and today we're here with DNA expert Lauren Weibel.
Hi.
Today I'm going to be asking her questions about her job as a DNA expert. So Lauren, as a DNA expert, what do you do?
We work in laboratories to prepare the testing samples, and we receive evidence from law enforcement agents. We don't actually go to the crime scene.
Interesting. So what are some examples of things you do as a DNA analyst?
We focus on identifying samples of DNA, such as blood, hair follicles, and other bodily fluids.
So, as your job as a DNA expert, what types of skills and aptitudes do you need to be successful?
Well, we spend most of our times in labs. Everything we find can be used to prove the suspect guilty or not guilty in court.
Is there anything else you do?
We have strict protocols regarding custody of evidence, test procedures, and reporting guidelines. We must always take notes and report everything we find in the samples we receive and tests we perform. We perform routine maintenance and quality control checks to make sure each analysis is performed correctly, and we also conduct peer review.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff you have to do and keep up with. It's impressive that you do that. What are some other skills you need to have?
You need to be able to pay attention to details, have the ability to solve problems, have analytical thinking, good speaking and writing skills.
Very good. So obviously as a DNA expert, you must have to get some sort of education and training. What kind of stuff does that include?
DNA analysis must meet the minimum requirement of a bachelor's degree related to molecular biology, genetics, or forensic scientists. Undergraduate coursework in molecular genetics programs might include microbiology, immunology, infectious diseases, gene development, and biochemistry.
Wow, a lot of education. I'm glad to know our DNA experts are really getting the high quality education that they need though.
Yep.
So, what are the current demographics represented in this field as of 2017?
Our field is predominantly male and mainly 35 to 44-year-olds.
Well, good for you being the only woman in the field.
Thank you.
So looking ahead in the next 5 years, what do you think the demands for this occupation will be?
The field of forensic science should grow at a rate of about 19% between 2010 and 2020. Currently, there are about 13,000 jobs in the field, and that is predicted to increase by about 2,400 jobs over that decade.
That's a lot of people. It's a big growing rate for this career. Impressive. So, are there any advantages to being in this line of work?
Being able to free wrongly convicted people in some cases, which helps society. There's a high-paying entry-level job, which means salary of $59,000 a year. There's a retirement plan, health insurance, and paid vacation and sick leave.
Sounds very beneficial. Sounds like a career I'd want to get myself into.
Yeah.
After this, of course. So I asked about advantages in this line of work. Are there any disadvantages?
Yes, crime scenes can be very distressing. There's also strong job competition and irregular hours, and the possibility of exposure to contaminants from physical evidence.
Oh my. Are you getting up late in the middle of the night and heading off to work?
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. But thank you for helping our community.
You're welcome.
So if I wanted to go back to school and study to become a DNA expertise, what kind of schools would I be looking at?
Some schools that have great programs for DNA experts are Kaplan University, Herzing University, and American Intercontinental University.
Which university did you go to?
Kaplan.
Interesting. I will have to check it out there.
So Lauren, it was great learning things such as advantages and disadvantages to working in this field, employment opportunities and trends, current demographics represented in the field, education and training requirements, great schools to study at, skills and aptitudes needed to be successful, and what exactly a DNA expert is. Thank you so much for coming and allowing this time for me to interview you and learn so much about the job of a DNA expert.
Thank you so much for interviewing me. I hope this interview educates others about DNA experts.
Of course. No doubt it educated me, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's been great getting to know you.
You too.
Thanks for watching.